Understanding the Buyer-Broker Agreement. I'm your Noble Star Realty AI assistant, here to guide you through the Florida Exclusive Buyer-Broker Agreement and our Buyer Compensation Directive. With the recent National Association of Realtors, NAR, rule changes in August 2024, buyers must now have a signed agreement with their real estate agent before being shown properties or receiving real estate services. Many buyers are concerned that they will now have to pay their agent's commission out of pocket, but that's not necessarily the case. Today, I'll explain how this agreement works, how your agent is compensated, and how Noble Star Realty ensures that you're positioned for success. Let's get started. Paragraph 1, who is involved? This contract is between you, the buyer, and your broker, in this case, Noble Star Realty. By signing, you are agreeing to work exclusively with us to assist you in finding and acquiring real property. Key takeaway. This agreement ensures you receive professional real estate services from us throughout your home search and purchase process. Paragraph 2. How long does the agreement last? This section outlines the start and end date of the agreement. If you go under contract on a home before the agreement expires, the agreement remains valid until that transaction closes or is otherwise terminated. Key takeaway. The agreement provides a clear and professional timeframe for us to assist you in securing a home. This ensures we have the necessary time to identify the right properties, negotiate effectively, and guide you through the buying process from start to finish. Paragraph 3. What kind of properties are you looking for? This section allows us to specify the type of property you're searching for, whether it's a single-family home, condo, townhome, or vacant land. We also outline your preferred location and any other key criteria. Key takeaway. This section provides a general framework for the types of properties and locations you're considering. While your specific search criteria may evolve, this ensures we start with a clear understanding of your goals. Paragraph 4. What does your broker do for you? As your exclusive buyer's broker, we provide transaction brokerage services, which means we use our expertise to help you identify properties that meet your needs, facilitate negotiations to help structure a deal that aligns with your goals, coordinate the transaction process to ensure compliance and a smooth closing, work with listing agents and sellers to assist in structuring the deal. Key takeaway. We facilitate the home buying process by providing professional expertise, negotiation assistance, and transaction coordination while ensuring fairness and compliance with all real estate regulations. Paragraph 5. What are your responsibilities as a buyer? As a buyer, you play an important role in ensuring a smooth home search and transaction. By signing this agreement, you agree to work exclusively with Noble Star Realty throughout the home buying process. Communicate openly with us and inform sellers or listing agents that you are working with our brokerage. Be available for showings, discussions, and negotiations. Provide accurate information regarding your financing, purchasability, and any relevant details. Consult appropriate professionals for legal, tax, or specialized advice when needed. Key takeaway. A successful transaction requires clear communication and collaboration. By working exclusively with us and staying engaged in the process, you ensure a seamless and efficient home buying experience. Paragraph 6. Retainer fee. Do you need to pay one? Some brokers or agents may charge a non-refundable retainer fee for their services. This fee helps secure a professional commitment and covers the time and expertise invested in your home search. Key takeaway. Retainer fees are handled at the agent's discretion within Noble Star Realty. If a retainer applies, it will be clearly outlined in your agreement. Paragraph 7. Compensation, how your agent is paid. As part of this agreement, the buyer is responsible for ensuring that their broker's compensation is covered at closing. However, this does not mean you have to pay out of pocket. When we make an offer, we request that the seller or listing broker covers the commission at closing, just as it has traditionally been handled. If the seller does not offer compensation, we can adjust our negotiation strategy to factor it into the deal. If needed, we can explore other properties where compensation is offered, ensuring you're in the best position possible. Key takeaway, compensation is always addressed up front, so you'll know exactly how your broker's fee is handled before moving forward with any purchase. The Buyer Compensation Directive, what it means and why it protects you. Our Buyer Compensation Directive is a simple addendum that clarifies When we submit an offer, you can direct your Noble Star Realty agent to request commission payment from the seller and/or listing broker. If the seller and listing broker don't agree to compensate Noble Star Realty, we discuss alternative solutions before proceeding. You, the buyer, are ultimately responsible for ensuring the commission is covered at closing, but this can be negotiated into the deal. Key takeaway: you will always know upfront how your agent's commission is handled, and we will work to minimize or eliminate any out-of-pocket costs. Paragraph 8. Protection period. If you enter into a contract to purchase a property that was introduced to you during the agreement period, the broker is still entitled to compensation, even if the agreement has technically ended. Another example: if we showed you a property, sent it to you, or were involved in discussions about it, and you later decide to buy it within the protection period, our compensation still applies. Key takeaway: the protection period ensures that the work your broker does during the agreement is honored if you decide to purchase a home we helped you find, even after the contract expires. Paragraph 9. Conditional termination. Can you cancel this agreement? This agreement is a commitment, but we understand that circumstances can change. In certain situations, your broker may agree to a conditional termination, meaning the agreement can be ended early under specific terms. However, if you purchase a property we introduced to you during the term of the agreement or protection period, broker compensation may still apply. Additionally, some brokers may charge a cancellation fee if the agreement is terminated early to cover out-of-pocket marketing expenses. Key takeaway: the agreement is designed to provide you with professional real estate services, but if circumstances change, termination options may be available under specific conditions. Paragraph 10. Dispute resolution. How are conflicts handled? If a disagreement arises regarding this agreement, the first step is mediation, a process where both parties attempt to reach a resolution with the help of a neutral third party. If mediation does not resolve the dispute, legal action or arbitration may be considered. If a legal case arises, the party that wins may be entitled to recover attorney's fees. Key takeaway: this section ensures that any conflicts are handled professionally and fairly, with mediation as the preferred first step before escalating to legal action. Paragraph 11. Assignment and binding agreement. This agreement is binding for both you and the broker. It also states that the broker may assign the agreement to another licensed broker if needed. Additionally, this agreement extends to heirs, successors, and assigns, which means if anything changes with the broker or the buyer's legal status, the agreement may still be enforceable. Key takeaway: this agreement is legally binding and ensures that both parties fulfill their commitments in the home buying process. Paragraph 12. Brokerage relationship. What transaction broker means for you. In most cases, Noble Star Realty operates as a transaction broker, which means we provide you with professional real estate services while maintaining a fair and balanced approach in the transaction. As a transaction broker, we deal honestly and fairly with all parties. Use our skill, care, and diligence to facilitate the transaction. Disclose material facts that could affect the value of the property. Present all offers and counteroffers in a timely manner. Maintain limited confidentiality, meaning we will not disclose certain information that could harm your negotiating position. Key takeaway: as a transaction broker, our role is to assist you professionally while ensuring a fair and efficient transaction for all parties involved. Paragraph 13. Other terms. Any special conditions. Any unique conditions that both the buyer and broker agree to, such as specific compensation structures or service commitments, would be documented here. Paragraph 14. Acknowledgment and modifications. By signing this agreement, both the buyer and broker confirm that they understand and agree to the terms outlined. Additionally, this section states that any modifications to the agreement must be in writing and signed by both parties. Key takeaway: this ensures that all terms are clearly understood and agreed upon, and any changes to the agreement must be formally documented. Final thoughts and next steps. Congratulations! You now have a clear understanding of the Florida Exclusive Buyer-Broker Agreement and our Buyer Compensation Directive. Let's recap. This agreement ensures you receive professional real estate services throughout your home search and purchase process. Buyer agents must have a signed agreement before performing real estate services. Compensation is addressed upfront in this agreement, so there are no surprises. The Buyer Compensation Directive allows us to seek compensation from the seller or listing broker, helping minimize or eliminate any out-of-pocket costs for you. We assist you through the entire process, providing expert guidance, negotiation strategies, and transaction management to help you secure the right home or property under the best terms. If you're ready to move forward, let's get started. Feel free to ask any questions. We're looking forward to working with you.